Interesting, isn't it? Although frankly, I find it quite the opposite. Time and tide wait for no man. Why bother exhaust such precious resources on such trivial matters? All the entanglement of unnecessary emotions. What a killjoy. Do you know what's real? All the cuts and bruises you feel on your bare skin. They tell you that we humans are such fragile beings, like a flower that quickly withers below the scorching sun. Come on! Focus on something that's worth your life!
What is it that you want from us? Hey, would you like to go to the canteen with me?
Nah, for you, we share half ah.
Okay,
50 cents.
hold up, okay? What is he doing in the scene?
He doesn't know.
What is he doing in the scene?
It's okay.
He's not supposed to be in the scene.
It's okay, it's okay. Not my scene ah.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, like I was saying, you know, can we have some originality in this one? I mean, come on, it looks like a petrol station commercial, you know? Think about it. I mean, there's no Indian acting in it, you know?
So you want a Bollywood scene, is it? You want a guy and girl dancing around a tree?
No.
Wait, how can you all accept such a scene? It's either you find kids who can act or you just scrape the whole scene.
That's what happens when you don't bring in proper talent. Cheapskate.
Just because he has a bigger role, you think he can criticize everyone? My niece and nephew are perfect for the role, okay? Just a little shy. Got rejected.
Really? Really? Really?
Well, it's all part of the learning process in the filmmaking industry, but it's a joy to go through this learning process because at the end of the day, we all learned something.
I have to say, we did quite an extensive talent cast for the kids. But what Regina said had a good point. It's quite a fellow. Quite a fellow. I enjoyed working with him personally. You know, he has quite some slick moves in his choreography. Throw your weight, man. Throw your weight to him and you swing. Make it into yeah, that's the way.
Make it believable, yes.
Okay,
Right,
yeah. You want to bend your knees and get in it. Focus. Eye focus.
Come on, slow on, slow on.
Eye contact.
Okay, yes.
Alright? You want to get.
Okay, is it okay?
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Don't
Alright.
say too much, remember.
Okay. Getting there. You can
Perfect.
throw your fist. Throw your fist.
Yes.
Ah, yes. If it's none other than your hedonistic acquaintance. Someone wise once said that in order to know what's white, you need to know what's black and no grey in betweens, you know? You really suited this criteria long. You really needed all of this. Once you have seen liberty, your next stick of fresh air is never the same again. Kevin has this really interesting vibe. eloquence, and no nonsense. He drives the character to the brilliance of parameters and human emotions. Personally, I think this character is really amusing.
You know, it's interesting to see how this whole story unfolds with the unique characters, you know, involved in the whole plot. And for me to play I, to immerse in this character who has this deep connection with Long, you know, since childhood and then suddenly reappearing in his life. Wow.
Hi.
So it's like for this scene, right?
Ooh, looks like Big Boss is having a talk with our hero.
You gotta imagine as if your soul was out of your body, okay? No joy, no sorrow, nothing. It's as if everything you ever tasted, experienced, everything you went after meant totally nothing to you. Okay? Alright guys, let's get in this position. Let's go. And action!
I play the character Chen, as Chen portrays this personality which is clumsy klutz, you know, and I feel it's somehow related to me, so I feel a bit, you know, connected with this character. And eventually, you know, this story is actually very interesting because Long has this very mundane, meaningless life, and it's been going on day by day. You know, imagine you doing the same thing over and over again, and basically Gavin, another character, comes into his life and tell him, hey, you know, I got joy for you. I'm gonna show you what joy is all about. So Long's gonna ask, like, you know, he's gonna think, who is this guy, you know, and why is he telling me that I need to find joy? And Gavin brings in these two characters, I, his long lost lover, and Chen, which is me, you know, his long lost best friend.
Don't die on me yet, Mr. Long, because from the looks of it, she clearly has not chose to die on you yet, as well as your oversized friend over there.
Kevin, do you believe in a God?
A simpleton like you challenging my thoughts on deity?
Well, my dad tells me a greater a man becomes, the more he fears death. For he forsakes all to gain such power, but only to meet a fate that he can never conquer.
Long eventually understands a deeper meaning of joy, which Gavin do not see in his perspective, and eventually, when Long turns the table around, and you know, Gavin couldn't, you know, get a response to it. So this story is very interesting. It is something worth your time. I think this is something to, you know, you can really use your time on, really.
In many ways, this production is a stepping stone for many of us here, and we're more than excited to bring it to the cinema nearest to you. So be sure to keep an eye out for this and to check it out.
Alright, take 5 and action! And cut! To wrap it. Let's go!
Baiklah kanak-kanak, marilah kita memulakan. Oh, I tried to change the world with a pencil and a melody, with thoughts, love and a cherry tree. But What really matters is a pile of money.
This is actually very simple for you. Okay, you just want euphoric. Just 1, 4, 3.
I tried to teach myself to understand the politics in the world, so maybe I can change it. Oh no.
Camera rolling and action.
No, I can't. Try to change the world to make it better.
Well,
Is it better?
it's all part of learn. Well,
Will it
it's all part of learn.
matter?
Well, it's all part of.
There are 7 billion minds to change.
Isn't
I can
it?
pray night and day to the one
Interesting.
above for
Isn't
the
it?
answer.
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
No!
But in the
Isn't it?
meantime,
Go up to down, up to down.
Meantime.
I'll start right.
Why you get stuck there?
I tried to lose the fight.
Okay, camera rolling and action.
Tired of facing the rejections from those who don't want corrections. Oh no. No.
Hey, wait up! Wait! What is he doing in the scene? What is he?
Try to change the world to make it better.
Right there.
Is it better?
It's on his action because it's like a.
As if you're
Will it matter?
It's like everything you ever.
There are 7 billion minds to change.
You have to imagine.
I can pray night and day to the one above for the
In many
answer.
ways, this production is a stepping stone for most of us here, and we're more than excited to bring this to the nearest cinema nearest to you.
I'll start right here.
Be sure to check us out. Be sure to check us out. Keep it up.
Action.
But in the meantime, I'll start right here.